take the women's anthem. All the nation, all around the world, women are living to be free, no longer in the shadows, but to stay behind. There's an inequality, so sing the song for women everywhere. Let it be around the world and never ever cease, so sing the song for women everywhere. Equality, development and peace. Hip, 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 hooray! Sorry, I was looking for this one. Maybe I'll send it so that they'll be projecting it. Okay, once believe that all of us are lovers of Zamani Foundation. And if you are a lover of Zamani Foundation and you are going to actually follow Zamani Foundation, please, then you are wrong. So please, the next 2 to 3 minutes, just log on to your Facebook account and then help us like and follow the Zamani Foundation page. The message from the Executive Director, Dr. Zamani Henry, has informed me to tell you guys that the person with the highest share will get a gift. Please, please, the next 2 to 3 minutes, just log on to your Facebook account if you are yet to follow the Zamani Foundation page, like and share our content. Thank you very much. At Zamani Foundation. Twitter also at Zamani Foundation. Please, the media team help us project our handle on the screen, please. So moving to the next agenda, which is the welcome address by the Executive Director of Zamani Foundation. Please, a round of applause as I invite Dr. Zamani Henry as she gives her welcome remark.
Good morning, my dear sisters, beautiful sisters. Thank you very much for finding out time to be here this morning. On behalf of Zamani Foundation, the Government of Canada, and the United Nations Women, I welcome you all this morning. Our dear parliamentarians, we are not just here because we want you to be here. We are here because we are critical stakeholders in the development of peace and security in Kaduna State. And also, we are here to ensure that we come together and honest minds come together, network, and see how we can bring the passage of the GEOB to Kaduna State. More importantly, before the local government elections, we want us, each and every one of us, to build capacity around the GOB, around violence against women in politics, around report writing, documentations, and a whole lot. My dear sisters, we have well-breed, capable, intelligent, beautiful women that will take us down the courses that we're going to begin today. Thank you very much for finding out time to be, especially as we have particular affairs to deal with in the States. But I'm honored that you took out time to be here this morning. Thank you very much for coming. God bless you.
Please, a round of applause for the Executive Director of Zamani Foundation. So without wasting much more time, before I go to my facilitator for today, I'll be reading her citation, the person of Barrister Sarah Peters. Please, media. Barrister Sarah Peters is an indigene of Kaduna State, a law graduate from the prestigious Ahmadu Bello University Zaria, Kaduna State, a senior state counsellor in the Ministry of Justice, Kaduna, a prosecutor, drafter, and defense Kaduna State government, and MDAs in court. She is currently the chairperson Christian Lawyers Fellowship of Nigeria Platform, Kaduna branch, the secretary Adoption Committee, Kaduna State, the Secretary Task Force on Human Trafficking, Kaduna State, Financial Secretary FIDA, Kaduna Branch. Served in various committees in the state, human rights activists. She championed the fight against gender-based violence perpetrated on women, children, men, and youth. Paper presenter on TV and radio programs on GBV, law and other emerging issues. A peace ambassador and acute mediator. She loves reading, singing, and traveling. Please, with a round of applause, let's welcome our facilitator for today's session, Barrister Sarah Peters.
Good morning to us all, our lovely mothers, looking so radiant and beautiful. I'm so glad to be among your midst. It's a great honor to talk to these wonderful women, our pace setters in society that we look up to become like. So I'm proud. I've seen one on Biniat here that I know, and then some few faces I've seen in time past. It's a great privilege. I feel honored that I'm standing before my mothers, and I'm talking with my mothers on the issues that are pressing. I'm talking on participation and other things, and then looking more on the GO bill, which we are hoping that Kaduna State government will soon pass it as a law. It's a campaign on that bill to be passed as a law. We've had discussions, we've had engagement with the House of Assembly, the former House and the present House, hoping that this bill would be passed with immediate effect to be a law so that it can be implemented in Kaduna State. So generally, we'll be talking on, and also want to thank Zamani Foundation for this great opportunity and privilege to do this. My colleague and I drafted this bill. Were consulted by UN Women in collaboration with the National Institute for Legislative and Democratic Studies in Abuja to draft this bill. So I'm so grateful. Thank you, Zamani Foundation, for this opportunity to talk about this bill with my mothers who are in this political fair, changing things in Kaduna State. Hoping to see them in greater places. Hoping that the next house they will be around. At least their faces are one foundation. At least when we see them in the next assembly, we'll be looking at their faces and say, we saw this one, we saw this one. So we are hoping to see most of you there. Yes, our mothers, because you are doing a lot and we are proud of you. And we hope to be like you as we are growing older, and getting to your ages. And I pray that you won't get old. You will grow old and you see the fruit of your labor because you are impacting in lives. I know that most of you are impacting in the junior ones coming up that will come and take from you. But we'll see you enjoy the fruits there before we take over. Thank you very much. It's a great honor. So please just give me the bill analysis on the GO bill. I don't know if you have it there. We presented it on Friday, so please can you make it handy so that we can just give them a general overview of what the bill is about. Generally, the bill seeks to prohibit and eliminate any discrimination against women in any form. Mostly women, though it has women, it has youth, yes, it has men too. It's every form to eliminate every form of discrimination against persons, but majorly women. Over time, realize that most of the juicy positions in life, organizations, men are taking the seat of it. It's high time, just like the women anthem song says, all over the nation, all over the world, women are clamoring, they are trying to be free, right? Yes, it's high time that women be given their due position. But we're not saying women are contending with men. Men are men. God has placed them in their place. God has given them authority. But again, women are saying, give us some leverage and see how our performance will be. So generally, the bill is seeking for the prohibition of all kinds of discrimination against persons, majorly women, youths. When I say women, of course, young girls are inside. Girls of junior age, small age, are inside. Minors are among the women. So basically, okay, so this is it. A law on gender and equitable opportunities, and for the elimination of all forms of discrimination in Kaduna State and other related matters. Please just go on. Generally, the bill seeks to establish a commission that will serve as a platform for promotion of gender equity, entrenchment of social justice and freedom from discrimination in all spheres of life as provided by the Constitution. Because we know that Part 4 of the Constitution talks about the fundamental right of every citizen, and this right not to be discriminated against against your gender is provided in Section 44 of the Constitution, and it provides no person should be discriminated against either in sex, gender, tribe, culture, tradition, religion, in whatever form. So this boils from it majorly. So generally, the bill is drafted in two forms: one for commission, the other one for non-commission. And when we say commission, it means it's going to take a form of like a whole ministry, where it will have its governing council, it will have all the necessary, just like we have an agency of the government or a ministry of the government, you have the commissioner. This one, if it's passed as a law, it will have its own governing council, and it's going to be a commission. It will be meaning they are going to employ more staff. Even if they don't employ new staff, they may take them from other government ministries and are started to make a pot. We drafted two, so that Kaduna State government can decide if they decide to pass it, since the government is crying that there is no money. So we gave them an option to choose one, either with commission or non-commission. And the one with non-commission, it can be featured into a ministry that is existing already as a department. Mostly the Ministry of Human Services and Social Development. This is the one that deals with the issue of humanitarian matters in the state. So this bill, if it's passed as non-commission, then it can go under the Ministry of Human Services to take up the responsibility of what this bill is talking about. So that's how we drafted it, so that even if the State government is crying that they don't have money to establish a commission, then they can take it under a department, already a functioning ministry where they can go. But see, the difference is that when it's under a department, they have limited power. But when it's standing as a commission, it has the power to do a lot of things, and to enforce the possibility becomes easier. But notwithstanding, we want this bill to be passed because of its enormous advantage. What we stand to benefit, what Kaduna State government stand to benefit, what the women in Kaduna State stand to benefit if this bill is passed as a law. That's why we are invited here to champion this cause. Sing it, let's go and preach it. Matters of that, let's go and sing it. There's a bill in Kaduna State that is talking about the elimination of all forms of discrimination against women. Discrimination of political participation, education, whatever you think of, even to be violated. All gender-based violence issues, even they are discussed in this bill. We know that the VAP law is there. It talks about the gender-based violence, punishment and prohibition of all forms of violence against women, children, and even men. So this bill does not seek to favor women alone. It both seeks to favor both women, men, youths, young children of any form. So basically, this is what generally the bill is all about. Let's go up and let me go into the body of the bill.